What up? You ready?
We still right?
Yeah, I'm still rocking, man. I want to hear some bars. I want to hear some bars.
Hey, yo, man, don't put my verse on y'all shit, man.
Word up.
I'm coming for everything, bro. I don't want to hear my verse on none of
Yeah,
niggas
shit. Word up.
Big life.
Stop stealing, nigga.
They got a month, all of these fuckers done. And crafty the slow, this a one-on-one. No bums on my team, I cut all of them. If it go off in the count, we just straight the gun. Loyalty number one. After that, we live and then run it up. I ain't telling the stories of how to do nothing, my nigga. I said, let's go get it done. Ain't no flaws in this chain and it fit you. If you reach for this chain, they go get you. I don't blow up all of the issues. I make calls, I'm really official. I move off through the night with the monsters. In the morning, have brunch with the mobsters. A glizzy that fit in my boxer. I was on plan B with more options. They know my name and my face when I'm walking in spots, my nigga, I'm one of them. I jump out, I'm fresher than all of them. I got my aim on a couple else. I got my face on a lot of screens. Solid, my nigga, my name clean. I don't know what all this fame mean. Fans was new, I had fiends. Lost a few homies, but gang angels. Outside the life, if they got angel. Ain't seen you walking in steps to success, but as soon as you make it, they praise you. That's why I charge you the feature. That's why I don't swing the reefer. Don't follow me on none of that social shit, my nigga, cause I am the leader. They know me, I be outside for real. D&D on the 9 playing the field. I ain't one of them cats that be rapping with sound good, nigga, the whole verse is real. If I tell them to slide, they gon' slide. I feel disrespected, the crew or die. They know I ain't no lie, I be on the back block with them hustlers and killers, yeah, they're my guys. I'm alive. With this pack, I'm a god. To your bitch, I'm a vibe. Loyalty rule number one. Rule number 200 up. Welcome to the mob. I talk how they can't talk. Move how they can't move. Go and go. Up for like 3 nights. Me and Lou moving straight white. These quotes. Don't do no fiction, nigga. None of it's fiction, nigga. You think you ghost. Y'all full with Fetty in it. Personal Fetty in it. I got both. I play my lane. I got it some change. Yeah. When I'm bored, play the range. Gotta work on my aim. Big life.
Right, all right. How y'all doing this evening? Redbone with the new money. My damn opinion. Damn my opinion. How you doing today? Brother Slew Foot Slim is in the building. What's up, Slew? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Brother of a certain age, how you doing today? Great live last night, bro. Great live, man. Really appreciate you. So yeah, you know, y'all know I always tell y'all when I come on, I'm trying to get my watch hours up now, you know. So I just wanted to come and tell you about, you know, my little situation, you know, my cloth, you know, how I got to have this type of mentality that I have. And, you know, just to be a little more understood, you know. Yollywood News. What's up, Yollywood News? How you doing today? Good to see you in the building. Like, I come from like the old part of my city. My city, like, we got everything in this city, man. Like, we get a bad name sometimes because of all the violence and the bull. But on some real, if you come through the city, if you're not from here, and you really know people who are like rooted in the city, you know, you'll get the vibe, and you'll get a more understanding where people like us, how we move, how we rock, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, like when I was coming up, it was totally different, you know, things were so much different. Like I wasn't I didn't start seeing like this. Like I didn't see my mother and my father, they didn't argue. I didn't see that stuff in my house. They didn't do that, you know. When I got a big family, so I got a lot of sisters. I had a lot of older sisters, and when they used to have boyfriends and stuff, they used to have to come to the crib and see my pop or my grandfather and stuff like that, you know. And even in my younger age, that's what you had to do. It wasn't like it was today. But in South Philadelphia, you know, during that time, that's like the Italian neighborhood. Back then, it was integrated with the whites and Italian. You know, when my grandfather and them, when they came over, you know, because they, like I said, my folks come from the Bahamas. They came here, my grandparents and stuff, and my mother. You know, they was like one of the first black families down in South Philly in that section. You know, so we always had a intermingling with the Italians, and that's something I'll get into a little later. But during that time, my grandfather, he was a Muslim. He was following the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and back then, you know, it was only three. They only had three like real hubs. As far as the this is back. I'm talking back in the 50s. You know, they only had like three real hubs: New York, Boston, and Philadelphia. And it was only like three ministers then, three top ministers. It was Jeremiah Shabazz, it was Malcolm X, and it was Farrakhan. And they all lived in Philadelphia at one time. Yeah, they all lived together. Those three brothers they studying together under Elijah Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? And they had the temple. It was on Bailey Street. I don't know if anybody from Philadelphia, you know what Bailey Street is. And they had temple number 12, you know, headquarters. You know what I'm saying? That was on Broad and Susquehanna. And when they branched out, when Elijah Muhammad became, you know, nationally known and, you know, planting his roots in Chicago, he sent the three ministers out. And he sent, you know, Farrakhan, he went to Boston. Everybody know Malcolm was in New York and Jeremiah was in Philadelphia. Jeremiah, he was the alleged leader of the Black Mafia, because they used to call Temple number 12 the Black Mafia Temple. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I grew up under them. I used to run around the temple. You know, I used to sell the news. They used to put me on the corner with a stack of newspaper, and I sell the newspapers. So I come up under guys like him. The only person I ever heard called boss by the name of Sam in Philadelphia was Sam Christian. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, the brother Suleiman. Yeah, Sam Christian. That's the only person named Sam I've ever known that was a boss in Philadelphia. And he was a captain at Temple number 12. He was one of the captains. I think Jabbar, who was Nudie Mims, he was Elijah Muhammad's personal bodyguard at one time. Like a lot of the guys from Philadelphia were like personal bodyguards. We had a security company. It was called Top of the Clock Security. You know what I'm saying? We still rock with Top of the Clock today. We still got that. That's my telling y'all, when the people called Harrisburg on me and they took the security contract from me, that was the Top of the Clock situation I had with the Naval Yard. Yeah, I had a government contract and everything. I lost it through some people doxing me on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. So yeah, so brother Jeremiah, as I got older and got more embedded into, you know, what was really going on as far as the streets, you know, me being from South Philly and, you know what I mean, playing football and stuff with the Italian boys, you know, a lot of them, as we got older, as I was, you know, moving along with my people, they were also doing the same thing with the Italian mafia. You know, like me and Skinny Joey, we played football together, youth football, DV, Delaware Valley Youth Association football together. Like most of his guys, like most of the mob guys that were my age, we used to hang around the same, because it was hard for the blacks to even go play with them. But, you know, anytime it's black athletes that's good, the white guys will let them play. So they would let us play for guys from the project. They put us right in there, you know. So I had a rapport with those type of guys before they even got their names in the streets, just like, you know. So Jeremiah, you know what I mean, it was as I got older, it was a situation where I think I was about maybe 17 or 18 in a situation where the city was, as far as on the street level, I'm not talking about on a low level, it was a transition going on. And they were like really like ousting him from his position, you know, as the boss. But you know how that go. Some people go with this fraction, some people go with that fraction. So him being, that's all I ever known through my family, he was the main connection. I stuck with that fraction anyway. So they had a contract out on him, and he lived uptown, you know, and the way his house was built, he had a walk-in. You had to walk up the steps, and then it was a glass enclosed porch, and you had to ring the bell. So he had to open his door and then come out on the porch and open the door, the screen door for the porch, and then you come on the porch and then come in. Well, when he opened the door, they shot. Boom! They shot at him. It hits him in his leg, so he drags her back in the house, and he calls the family, and he called my brother because. Him and my brother were, very tight through my, Yeah, my brother was a captain at that time. He was one of the high-ranking members of the Black Mafia, so was my father and my uncle, so they called me. My brother called me. You got to come uptown, you know what I'm saying? We got a situation for you. So when I got there, they gave me the responsibility of holding him down. And at that time, he had 2 daughters, you know what I'm saying? He had 2 young daughters, and, that's because I remember the lady asked me last night, how did I get, the name, how do I get to call myself that? Like for me, just being able, I was the young kid that they called to hold this man down when it was a real contract on this man's head, you know what I'm saying? And I did my job. And from that day on, I would travel with him anywhere he went. Yeah, I would travel with him anywhere. Yeah. Oh, let me get off subject real quick. Yo, my wife said a troll said that my beard looked so dusty that I need to vacuum. I need a vacuum. Hey, Ellen Jones, Mama said, my beard looks so dusty that I need a goddamn vacuum. Yeah, that's hilarious to me. And I don't mind none of that. I just don't like malicious trolls, you know what I'm saying? I love people to have fun. And hey, what's going on, LV? How you doing, man? But yeah. My beard look dusty, y'all. It's got a lot of different colors in it, though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but back to, I remember when I was I'm just off a little bit about my legend shit, how I can get to say that name. I went on a prom one year, you know what I'm saying? And I went on the prom and I rented the Rolls Royce. They got the Rolls Royce and I kept it. I kept it for maybe 2 months. And that was legendary. I used to come through the hood, young buck in the Rolls Royce and shit. I used to pull up, I used to pull up the Celsas in that motherfucker sometimes. After midnight, all that shit, man. Yeah, it wasn't mine, but it was mine at the time. You dig? Yeah, God, I ain't still a cop. Yeah, I got charged. They yeah. No, they told me I got a charge for they charged me with unlawful use of a vehicle. Yeah. Went on a prom in 19. I went on the prom in 1984, young boy. Yali what? I went on the prom in 84. Yeah. No, was it 83? It was 83. Yeah. I went on the prom in 83. Yeah. Sure did. I went on the prom in 81 and 83. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're kidding, right? How you doing? Gotta have a sense of humor on YouTube. You definitely better have a sense of humor on YouTube. Y'all, you young. You ain't going no prom in no 1940. You think I did? They ain't had no proms in 1940. Funny thing, I met Chester from 13th Street at the farms. That's where you met Chester. That's my man, Chester. Chester downtown. Chester, you know what I mean? You know, Chester got that L though, Hanlon. You know, he got that elbow. Yeah. 81 was a great year. Hello, who's in the chat? Yeah, 81 was a great. I love the 80s. That's all I really remember. I didn't have no 90s, you know, because another misinformation I might have give y'all, because I always say I've been out of I've been out of prison since for 30 years. But really, I haven't committed that crime that I was incarcerated for. That was 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be saying. So like, I didn't see none of the 90s. I went in like 86 and 86, and I came home in the 2000s. So I didn't get to experience none of the 90s.
With the swishy sweatsuit.
Yeah, I came home with a swishy sweatsuit on, with one pants leg rolled up, looking like that dude with the fish. Yeah, I was out of pocket. They had them goddamn Sky Tech phones and shit, man. I was not ready for that. Yeah, it's my house.
Yeah.
Come on, man, Miles, don't do that to me.
Listen,
let me get back.
She said you took Harriet Tubman to the
Yeah. Not no Harry. See, y'all ain't gonna let me get through with my spill. Let me get through with my spill. All right, so now you know that's where I be getting like people, you know, give me that status and shit. We ain't even gonna talk about other things that I made, but they'll come up in stories that I gotta tell. But I'm just trying to explain to y'all like the type of people that raised me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never, when they used to talk, and you be in the cut and you watch them talk, man, you know, they didn't raise their voice at one another. That's how I learned so much about a man's body language from observing my old heads, how they, you know what I mean, talk, how they, you know, talk to people. Like, these guys were professional extortionists. So I learned how to, you know, I learned everything I learned in the streets. I learned from them. So I would go in a store and watch my brother put the thumb on somebody. You know what I mean? Like, and I like, wow, like no violence, none of that. It wasn't violent back then. Like, this is an era where people don't think. Like, men thought, they had thinking, they knew what they were going to do before they even done it. It was a plan, you know, and everybody has a plan, but we were taught that you can have a 10% plan, but it's the rest, it's that 90% execution, you know, because a 90% execution, your plan, you know, you'll usually succeed. Hershey Kisses, how you doing? Good to see you in the building. But yeah, so Jeremiah Shabazz, I got a book that he wrote before he passed away, and it's not many of them books around. I might have one, a few copies, and you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a guy who he's maybe one of the few black men back in that time that was able to meet with the head of the Ku Klux Klan in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, because, you know, we had a little hub. We got a hub in Atlanta, you know, because Brother Silas Muhammad in Atlanta, Georgia, you know, he used to be up here. But when the split happened, he went to Atlanta. That's another story. But yeah, Jeremiah had ties in Atlanta. He was the first guy that ever took me to the Tavern on the Green in New York, you know, and I was young, you know what I mean? Like I said, I was a young kid experiencing those things with those type of serious individuals, you know, a lot of the opportunities to like, cause he had a big silver, I think it was a Cadillac or maybe a Fleetwood. You know, back in them days, the old heads drove caddies. Caddies was the black man's, you know, if you seen a black man in a Cadillac, that was, you know, he was established, you know what I'm saying? And I think Jeremiah had the big Broham or something. And you know what I'm saying? You know, imagine getting to drive that, like, you know what I'm saying? And these guys pull up cars at your mom crib and you just get keys and can I sit in the car, and you just pull off, you know, and you know, like come back, and they might be, you know, stern on you, but it's things that they done, you know what I mean? And only a chosen few was even able to get those cars. See, I was a kid, if I was on the corner, the old guys would come scoop me up while they making their rounds, you know, giving me the gang. Don't be one of them guys that's just standing out there on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Don't be him. You know, we had, even though a guy might have been in the game, he encouraged the youth. He still encouraged the youth. Yeah, man, don't wear these pants. You know what I'm saying? Here go a couple of hours to stay off that corner. You know, but if you came to him and asked him, you know, yo, G, let me get me, I'm ready. He'll tell you, man, you say you ready, I'm gonna give it to you now. You out here. That's how that game went. You had to earn your keep. You had to earn your stripes. You know what I mean? You didn't just come out and say, I'm so and so. You had to prove, you didn't have to prove it, you had to earn it. You know what I mean? Nobody respected you because you say you that. It was all about gaining respect. You know, and one of the most the most vicious guys I've seen in my life were the most humblest guys, the guys that people thought they could push over and ran into a very bad break. They weren't big brutes and all that. They didn't talk with deep bait in their voice and vulgar, like, yo, that's like dogs barking. That's how animals react to one another. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying? Animals, even bears, they growl and roar. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, and whoever can, you know what I'm saying? So we as men, you know what I'm saying, we supposed to be able to understand that, you know, when you hear the women arguing, you hear them so loud they can't. But us men, we supposed to be able to dialogue in a manner that, damn, I'm trying. What's up, Triggs? How you doing? I'm gonna try to talk to this brother in a manner that I don't want to disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? That's how we talk to one another. You know what I mean? Even if we got something on our chest, because like being in the streets, you know, ain't no money in war. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, nobody's about all that get down or lay down. That was an old saying. That's old, came after that. I don't come from get down or lay down. I didn't come from that. I know all about that. I've been around all that. I was there, but that wasn't my twist. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come from that. That was when the game started to change. You know what I mean? Huh? Black Bart? Black Bart. That sounds like a North guy. I don't know, handling. I don't know no Black Barts from South Philly. Yeah. Hey, Hanlon, I used to ball with Tim Schofield and them up 16th Street. You used to go up 16th Street and watch the games? I used to ball with all of them, man. I used to ball with Day and them downtown, you know, down Point Breeze. Everybody from the P I balled with. You know, the Smith Playground, that's where most of the league, that's where they run most of the summer leagues at back then. The real MVP, YT Clips, the God. What's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you in the building today. Yeah, you can look on you're not going to find a whole lot of stories on the brother Jeremiah, because a lot of people don't know about him. And if you're from the city, you know about him, but he wasn't that type of guy. He was alleged to have you know, made the call on if anybody know about what happened in DC back then, you know, with the situation with the brothers, you know what I mean, going over DC and handling something, you know, that's a big news. You know, it was called the Hanafi murders. And I think the brother from DC, Khalif Muhammad, he had disrespected, you know, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in the newspapers and stuff like that, you know, to the point where they sent the brothers, you know, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was so well respected that it was hard for a person to say anything bad about him. And whoa, you talking about Mr. Ronald Harvey? They did Mr. Ronald Harvey dirty, Heinlein. You know, his son took his own life. Kareem was close to those people. Yes, Kareem bought that house for them, actually. NYC Playboy. Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he had brought that house for the they were the Hanafi Muslims, and they didn't believe that what Elijah Muhammad was preaching was true Islam. This was all, that's all that was about. But the brother, he had so much respect. Excuse me? Yeah, definitely, Ronald Harvey. Yeah. So when they disrespected the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the brothers took it upon themselves, alleged to have, went to DC, and I think it was, I forget the number of people, but I know there were women, there were children, there were babies, and when the police got there, they said they thought there was doll babies in the bathtub. But they had drowned the babies, because the motto back then was you kill everything, even the children, because they're going to come up to oppress your children. That was serious back then. Magnum Cyber Logic. Cyborg. Cool, got you. Yeah, and that was one of the most horrific crimes I what I'm saying, that I really knew about. Like new guys, like yo, like no, oh hey, you know what I'm saying? But that's a long story. Killed Tyler, yes. Elijah had same followers what's that? Were sick, who were sick murderers, brother. Like you gotta remember, like before Elijah Muhammad came, the black man was coming out of the army, and most of them were coming out addicted to heroin, and they didn't have they couldn't get no jobs, and they were, he gave them a sense of self. You know what I mean? That's what I really got out of that. Do for self. You know what I'm saying? That's the motto I took from all of that I've learned a lot from them brothers, and all the violence and stuff like that, man. I was a kid, what I'm saying? These are just stories of people that I know, what I'm saying? But yeah, like they murdered toddlers, they murdered women, they murdered everybody in the house. Yeah, they killed everything in the house, Yeah, it was very sad, and then the day when you look back on it, like, wow, over disrespect. That was over disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Them brothers jumped in the car.
Beasley and your chick.
Beasley? Who's Beasley?
Beasley from the Big Sector.
Beasley? Hey, what's going on, Beasley? How you doing? Good to see you in the building.
Playboy.
Oh, he's Playboy?
And I just told him.
He's
Beasley, why aren't you checking under your rug? NYC Playboy.
Oh, NYC. Okay, New York City Playboy. You can be who you want, brother. It's YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? You could come back as Beasley tomorrow. You dig? Mm-hmm. But one of the brothers, man, who was incarcerated for that, the brother by the name, I think Hanlon Jones put his name in there, Ronald Harvey. When Mr. Ronald Harvey was in prison, man, like they was putting glass in his food. He died in prison. I mean, that you get what you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they was putting glass in his food. They did him dirty while he was in jail, though. So the consequences and penalties for certain acts in the school that I come from could be detrimental, man. That's why me knowing this society today, I'm like a balance between, like I'm like a yo, you dealing with the wrong, you know what I'm saying? Shakima. Okay, so Beasley, it was you and my shit talking shit out. Oh, somebody done got caught. Somebody done got caught out there. Motherfucker, stay on.
He said some motherfucking loot. Some motherfucking loot.
Salute, yeah.
So all in the good. I like this.
But yeah, I didn't. YouTube is wow. It can be overwhelming to a person who ain't seasoned in life. You know what I mean? You gotta be seasoned in life to really deal with a lot of these individuals here on YouTube, man. And like me, for me, I don't think it's about a YouTube. I don't know what a YouTube. I don't know the YouTube beefing rules. I don't know the rules to YouTube beefing. I don't want to know the rules. I don't want to. It's all good. You know what I mean? And as I said before, I was enjoying I appreciate that, Yollywood. I appreciate that. And as for YouTube, me, trying to navigate through certain bullshit like trolls, the vicious ones and stuff like that. It's all good. That's why you see I only really got one moderator. I didn't know YouTube needed moderators. No, you good, Yollywood. You good. It's these streets are dangerous. Yeah, the streets are very dangerous, but that's why we gotta have a.
Daniel Jones said
what?
He used to say Troy R. Suleiman's son.
Really?
That's what he said. It been right there in his son.
Really? So you, a Hanlon. Damn, I can't take this. So Hanlon. You know Goldie then, like, cause that was my folks at one time when Troy was down and shit, but I didn't know that. Soul my man and shit, man. Soul got that L too, man. Soul got life too, bro. Yup, he got that. He got a life sentence too, but I that's the first time I heard that one. Yeah, that's the first time I heard that one, bro. Yeah, that Suleiman is Sam Christian's son. Yeah, Suleiman was part of the next era of that alleged black mafia thing. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Suleiman got his bone. A Hanlon, Sue, broke Sue in when they came home. Russell Barnes. When old head Russell Barnes came home, that's who Sue linked up with. You know what I mean? For a minute, because you see what happened to Russell, man. They found him on 23rd Street wrapped up in a rug.
You talking about Sam Christian?
Not Sam. Sam passed away. That's terrible. Yeah, that's very.
They did call Sam.
Also called Sam Suleiman. Yeah. Suleiman. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. He always Suleiman. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Hanlon, I was at the DoubleTree when Bayard came home. I was there when he came home. A and all them came up there because it had to be a little, you know what I'm saying? I was up there with Jeremiah. I came holding Jeremiah, that fraction down. I came with that fraction. Yup. Damn, boy, you got some history, Hanlon. Oh, okay. Hey, yo, it's a possibility because I met a boy from Fifth Street who was Sam's son. You know that one? Sam got I think he had 4 sons, man. So Troy could be one of them because I know Troy always was in pocket. Because if you could recall, back in the day, we had a ice cream parlor on 58th and Christian, community ice cream parlor. That was my brother's spot. And when I used to be up there, and anytime they needed something, Sam would make the call, and Troy would come through there and get something, whatever he needed. Sewell would come through there and get what they needed and shit. So yeah, that's a possibility, bro. Because I know why Sewell was coming, because Sam called. I never knew why Troy was coming. I never knew why Troy got that same type of plus he had all the hot whips and all that shit too. Troy was one of them guys, man. Carry on, troll. Who a troll now? Who trolling?
So NYC, it's easy. He said he can't get his account, but shit, Kim said.
Oh, so you know, right? Yeah. Man, Mike was down greater for it together. He used to be wilding, bro. He gave his life sentence back though. He went home. He went home. Yup, he gave that joint back. If you wanted, I will. Nah. Yeah. Mike used to be wilding. That he used to say that was his spell when the first thing he tell you when he meets you. Yeah, you know I'm Sam Christian's son. You know what I mean? If y'all ever want to know who Sam Christian is, if y'all watch the movie The Godfather of Harlem and Bumpy Johnson tell a motherfucker, yeah, we got troubles, call Philly and get Sam up here. That's real life shit, man. Like he was one of the most feared, man. When they send Sam and them at you, it's a rap. Man, they said when they had the you remember when they killed millionaire Ty Palmer in the club over Jersey, when Billy Paul was on stage singing, they said Billy Paul dived off the stage and the bullets was flying and shit. You know what I mean? And I think 11 people, and they beat them bodies, bro. Sam and them walked out of that joint, man. The car overturned on the highway and all that shit. You know what I mean? I think Mr. Daoud was involved in that one. Mr. Kenyatta. You know what I mean? Yeah, them brothers was serious, man. And that's the cloth I'm cut from. I come up under them, so I don't be knowing about that funny style stuff, man. You know what I mean? You know, I think I had got caught up in some funny style stuff on here, y'all. You know what I mean? I ain't a funny style type of nigga, so I apologize to y'all of making a spectacle of myself. You feel me? That ain't the way I move, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? First choice. Down 68. Johnny Dollar. Yeah, I remember little Johnny Dollar. He couldn't read all right, but Johnny Dollar. I met Johnny Dollar through my brother. They was up they was up the farms together. They was all up the farms together. Johnny Dollar, Carnell from 24th Street, Oscar, Palmer, and all them, Hot Dog and them from 13th Street. They was all up the they're a little younger than me though. But when they used to come on, even Mike, you probably know Mike McNeil from Altasca. Even Mike McNeil, another little money getter. When they used to come on their home passes, they used to all come to my crib, come to my mom's crib. Yeah, that's how I met young Johnny Dollar. Raynard, my homie. Me and Raynard like family. 7th Street Raynard? Oh, he said Raymond. Raynard, yeah, I know Raynard, 7th Street. Raynard got 75. Raynard gave a lot of time back. Raynard was the last. Listen, when I was on the run for, I had a homicide. I was on the run for it, and I went down 7th Street, and you know that's where Raynard from. And Raynard was he was running around, and he had said, "Damn, bro, Raynard had seen me on America's Most Wanted." He was like, "Yo, you know you on the news and shit." You know what I mean? I was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get out of town and shit." You know what I'm saying? And Raynard related to Slick Rick from across the tracks. He called Slick Rick, man. Slick Rick came over and brought us some, you know what I mean? That's how I winded up in Jacksonville, Florida. Yup. That was the last dude I was with before I left town. Raynard. Raynard wound up robbing them armored trucks and he got 75 years, but he gave some of it back. And somebody just talked to Raynard and he said he should be on his way on. You know, that's like 35. It was in the 80s and shit. So these guys are on their way home, man. Hot dog was up the mills, not the farms. Nah, my brother was up the I think he was up. He might have been up the mills with him. I don't, because you know my brother, he was Slayton, the mills. Then he went to Danville. Then he went to the Heights. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I ain't, you know, I ain't do them juvenile joints like that. I think I was in the youth study center for 2 days. I was told to say I was 18 and shit, and then they just come bail me the fuck out. You know what I mean? $1,000, 10%, $110. You know what I mean? Boom, they get the youngin' out. I'm right back at it. Don't nobody know. That's why when I got locked up, I had all these fucking FTAs and flight risks and shit. Like that shit fucked me up in the long run. They're around the same age up there. The mills, yeah, the mills and the farms, yeah. Yeah, I ain't never do none of them. I got caught up out Chester County and shit, fucking around. And what was that? Coatesville. I fucking around in Coatesville. Yeah, you know I mean, and I wind up in the Lima Detention Center. First, I winded up in the Chester County Prison. Cool. I was waiting for my folks to come bail me out. Man, they ran my prints and shit through, found out I was a juvenile. They got me out that bitch quicker than a motherfucker. Now I'm in this goddamn juvenile facility, Lima and shit. Monkey Hall, that's what they call it. Man, it was sad, man. They had a gangster in there with a bunch of kids and shit. Because I had grew a beard in that motherfucker. I ain't going to let you keep typing. What he bothering me? Oh. That's not cool. Yeah, so when it came to like, I think I came online getting disrespected. Yeah, I came on here getting dissed and shit. VS Icon. How you doing today, sister? I appreciate you having me on your show yesterday, man. You opened my eyes to a lot of things just with your minimum line of questioning. You know, I appreciate you though. Good to see you. Yeah, but I came online getting disrespected, and that was like fucking mind-boggling to me, you know, because in the atmosphere in the world, like people don't talk to people like that, you know, they just don't. Especially in the climate today where it's so violent and so many mentally unstable people out. You shared me out. Thank you. Philly Fast Lane. I gotta tap in with you, man. We gotta yo, bro, you gotta do something about that, bro. I think you gotta let your voice carry a little stronger, man, because man, you know what's going on with me out here, man. Like people don't, this YouTube, man, we got to keep it official, man. Like we can have our lanes here on YouTube, man, but like that street shit, bro, like come on, man, not me, you know, not me. So a Philly Fast Lane, boss said that you was man, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I fuck with you, bro, even though, man, you had our situation, man. But you know, you got a lot of heart, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because you talk to me like a man, and I talk to you like a man. Like, so I think you got a better rapport with homie than me. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the YouTube thing they can have, but don't like out here, man. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause you know, like a lot of the young boys that I fuck with, man, they watch these videos, man. They watch that video and shit, man. You know, and even when I got one of my young boys telling me, like, you out of pocket for even being out there like that. Why didn't you call me? I don't need that. I don't need that kind of shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know. And then like I don't, you know, like I'm not I got a caution. I walk with a caution sign, man. It's a imaginary. I ain't gonna say imaginary, but it's like a caution sign, and it's only for my protection, man. You know what I mean? It's to protect me. It's not the you know what I mean? Because I don't want to get. I just got business that don't need to be discussed on YouTube, like, and I don't want nothing, and I don't want my business to be on YouTube. You can have with the shit that they put on the line, far as what they call public information, far as me, what they say, I got 11 children, I got 4 baby mothers, I got evictions, I live in a shelter. All that shit is cool, but I don't care what it is. I don't do the lie. I can't. How can you tell a person that somebody else is lying?
I'm saying don't spread rumors about us.
No. See, there you can't tell a person how to feel. If a motherfucker want to spread a rumor about you, what are you to do on YouTube?
I'm saying to you, we're not combating that. And
why would you? How can you? That's what I be trying to ask people. Like, is it the truth?
Repeat it for
if it's the truth and they hurt that bad, you want to go say something about it, then I can't. You know what I mean? But if it's a lie, you wasting your time. You wasting your time. You know what I mean?
Just spreading a rumor about yourself.
That's how people communicate through rumors and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
he talked to him offline yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I heard, bro. That's, I heard that. But then we right back to the YouTube games. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not nobody's. I don't play no YouTube games. I don't do that video for video and shit like that. Keep me out of your, you know what I mean? You know how we rock, bro. We can hustle on the same block and not fuck with each other, as long as we don't fuck with each other. You dig? But we ain't gonna do no type of disrespect. None. Nowhere. You feel me? Because if a motherfucker can disrespect you in one place, that means it's okay for you to do that in another place. Why we gotta go through that when it ain't that big to me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't, and I like keep emphasizing like it's too much going on, man. For nah, we not going back and forth. What the fuck? Who do that? Who doing that? Man, I remember when I was in the,
it's a never-ending war.
And it's not a what, and then like I'm gonna give you something like it how I feel, because I feel it's nothing and shit. I remember when I got locked up, I went to the penitentiary, and the people I had the situation with on the bricks, they had people in there already waiting on me. When I left the courtroom, when I was leaving out the courtroom, the guy family told me, "Yeah, you gonna get yours when you get up top."
What's their name again?
Well, I ain't gonna say their name.
No,
Ray and Tay. That's the funniest, man. That Ray and Tay show, man, that shit is off the hook, bro. I need more episodes of that. Fast Lane, yo, Philly Fast Lane. I need some more of that Ray and Tay, bro. That shit is fire, man. That shit is fire, bro. That shit is fire. What was I? Lost my train of thought. You made me lost my train of thought.
And
oh yeah, so when I get up there, the ball, his people up there, I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are until they make themselves known. You know what I'm saying? So why would I be worried about YouTube? Supposed to be beef.
Right.
You feel me? And I left there. I left the place where when you enter the door, the first thing they ask you is, where do you want your body sent?
Okay.
That's the first question they ask you. Where do you want your body sent, sir? Huh? What are you talking about?
Okay.
And then the feds, they might tell you, yeah, if you go in the yard, you gonna need a knife. These are the guards telling you this. Yes, son. If you going on the yard, you plan on going on GP, which is general population. When you get off that bus, You plan on going to gym population, you better get you a knife. What the fuck? Where the fuck am I? Wow, where I get here? That shit traumatized me, yo. That shit traumatized me, yo. And then to go out on the yard and see all these people and all this activity going on with this fucking sound that I can still hear. It's like a roar. Like, you ever watch The Gladiator and the people in the Coliseum and that goddamn sound, that's all you hear, man. And you just, oh no, I'm talking about in that fucking yard. You see the Mexicans over there. You see the black mafia over here. You see the Nietas and Bloods over there, Crips over there, DC car, Philly car, huh? Man, I was scared to death. Man, I was scared to death, yo, until I got in contact, until the brothers came and read my paperwork. Once they read my paperwork, and yeah, that's people, that's peoples. I'm family. I'm family. Here go your shit. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. I was good. You know I was good. Absolutely. Feet kicked up. Only thing I gotta do is figure out, and all this time, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I did, yo? You know what occupied my spare time? I said, man, I'm gonna be in here all this time. Now, you know, you got civilian workers that work in the kitchen. You know, you got the nurses, you got librarians, school teachers. I said, man, well, all these women, it's only natural that one of these bras is going to be attracted to me. I'm not Denzel. I'm not the most handsomest guy, but I was young and spry, and I said, man, it's going to be one of these women in one of these jails that's attracted to me, and I'm going to get, yeah. And that's was my concentration. Yeah, I can't. I'm a nigga who came up in there. So, yeah, absolutely. Y'all, that's the first thing I was like, man, all these chicks in here, no one of them gonna like me. You know what I'm saying? I got that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be a extra model looking type nigga to get females and shit. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is have it. I came in there with it, and I was like, I don't give a fuck if she weighed 500 pounds. I don't care if she got glasses on. I don't care if she a female librarian, kitchen aide, whatever. I'm gonna get me one, and absolutely did, y'all. Applaud the legend. That's legendary. Fuck is we talking about? What are we talking about? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Huh? You speaking of facts. Soon as you come through the quartermaster, you need to purchase a hawk and that paperwork on deck. Yo, hey man, yo, yeah. I've been to Big Sandy and Leavenworth, bro, because I came out of the fucking state prison with a goddamn murder. So you know they're gonna automatically send you to the fucking max joint, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cry.
I was just asking questions.
No, I ain't cry.
Did you cry?
No. You not.
Did you miss your mama?
Oh man, I remember, right? Listen, I'm on the phone. Talking to my mother, man. Yeah, mom, blah, blah, we busting it up. Next thing you know, boy just air nigga out. Bam, bam, he stabbed me like 6 times. Blood everywhere. So my mother say, I'm ready to, I don't know what I'm about to do. My mom say, you all right? Yeah, mom, I gotta hang up though. Like, boom. Because I was taught that, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever stress your people out that's out there. You know what I mean? Always say, even if you're going through shit in there, when you talk to your peoples, never put a burden on them, because that wasn't their burden. You know what I'm saying? So I used to carry that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. My sisters, I talked to my brothers, and I talked to them, they would understand. But my sisters and shit, when I would talk to them, ain't nobody bothering you in there. No. Yeah, because you know, I ain't no brute. I'm not a brute. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, man, that shit was dangerous, bro. And like I said, no, yeah, you asked me, I was scared to death when I got on that motherfucking Leavenworth yard. What? You crazy? You crazy? It was actually dudes in there. This dude might have been lifting weights for 15 years. Good Lord.
And muscles on the neck.
What I'm gonna do this motherfucker run down on me?
Did you have a knife?
Always. Yeah, I always kept a knife with me. Yeah.
Were you scared?
I kept a knife, definitely. Yeah, that's an automatic level 4, man. Bro, that shit messed me up. Cause I figure like, boom, I'm on my way out. You know what I'm saying? They gonna send me to, Farrington or something. I thought I was gonna go to Farrington or something like that. You know what I mean? Man, I wound up at the goddamn airport, man. I'm on my motherfucking way to Lompoc, California, man. Oh my motherfucking God. I'm from Philadelphia, man. I don't know who out there. Who out there? Nobody I knew, but a lot of people knew my peoples, the older heads like Jeremiah and, you know what I'm saying, Sam and all them. And you come from that. Let me see your paperwork, youngin'. Yeah, I mean, check my shit out, yeah. Solid B, bro. Salute, Officer Pillsbury TV in the building. What's up, Pills? How you doing? Yeah, man, the state is very much different, man. Like, it's almost like being home. Like, most of the people down there, but even that can get crazy with, how geographical Philly is. Lonnie was up Lompoc. Who? Salim? Lonnie Dawson? They moved. When I was up there, they said Lonnie was over. That he was still over Marion. That's when they had everybody up Marion. Yeah, man. Listen, that's who. Yeah, hey. When Salim was out, Lonnie, man. I had caught a little case when he had first got indicted and shit. And remember they used to take everybody to the detention center, man. Man, he had us running around the detention center, bro. Like, still getting, you know what I mean? He still had thumb on people. Cool, what? Wow, how long? After 30 years? Dang, that's what's up, y'all. That's what's up. That's a blessing right there. A 30 piece? Sheesh. The 2 hardest days is going in and coming out. All that other shit is just, you know what I mean? Man, if you can get past the 30 and come out here, your mind ain't gonna never be right because of the things you experienced and seen in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see some, man. And back then in the 80s, man, it was them guys that was locked up I was locked up with guys that was in there from the 60s and 70s. So those were seasoned criminals, man. I was just, Zara Real Talk Channel. How you doing today? Good to see you in the building. I have to watch this on repeat. I'm so late. Been dealing with. That's what's up. That's what's up. Always deal with life. Trying to put the pieces together. Life is a puzzle. Yeah, we got to work on that. Life. A lot of people got to work on. If they did that, you'll see left folk on YouTube. See how you was late? It would have been a lot less. There would be a lot less people on YouTube if they find some activities to do and stuff like that. A wide number. Yeah, nigga got to be having them A wide numbers. I had a B number, bro. I can still tell you my number, bro. BV 4866.
Not BV 3866.
Well, yeah, it's my number. That was it. That shit, you know what I mean? It's crazy, yo. You better know that like your social security. Unadulterated truth. What's up, brother? How you doing? All is well. All is well. Hope all is well with you and the family, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I peeped that joint, man. They had the heavy hitters on there. Truth. Man, they had the heavy hitters on there, man. And it's crazy how all them guys fought in that era. Excuse me for a minute, y'all.
Jail call.
Yes. Yo, what's up, bro? Nah, Walaikum salam. See, that's one of the halfway house brothers. He just came home a few. You know, they gotta be back in by 8 o'clock. You call me when you get in that joint, bro. Ain't nothing out here. Get your ass in there, and when we get you out of there, then we go to the next step. You know, yeah. Tell your Shakima, tell him to take it slow, cause he ain't no catching up. You can't get that time back. You don't want to jump into nothing. He don't want to jump into nothing. You know what I mean? Just take it slow. You know what I mean? If you still active working, find a job, you know what I'm saying? If not, you know, do what you do. But yes, don't try to catch up with nothing, you know? Stay busy, you know, because one thing about prison, they're gonna make sure you busy. So you really always gonna be having something to do. Ain't no them days where you think people just lay around in a cell all day. That don't hurt. You got to go to school, you got to go to work, you know what I'm saying? So if you maintain that same program, it's no different. You know what I mean? You come, you know. I was one of them guys, man. I used to get up real early in the morning and stand on the gate because I know the guard come by, he whistling, he flashes his light, I scare him to death because I'm right there on the gate, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Ready from crack them gates. You know what I mean? You never want to be laying in the bed before the gates get cracked. So yeah, like you just tell him to stick with his same program. Get up in the morning, have his breakfast, work out, go to work. You know what I mean? Come from that, you know what I mean? Work out, have dinner, take it down. You know what I'm saying? Then eventually you're gonna slide a woman up in there, you know, get her involved in your act and go from there. You know what I'm saying? But shit, 30 piece, you know. Global Empire. What's going on? How you doing today? See you in the building, slow motion. When I rode out to the joint, I came northeast Ohio. Yeah, they got a joint out Ohio. I think that's an FCI. You know what I mean? They got them FCIs, them Federal Correctional Institutions. That's what I was trying to get in. They put me in them UPSs, United States Penitentiaries and shit, man. You know, they do that to the young black man and shit. They try to break him and shit, man. They don't want you to come out in here and be productive or produce. They give you that shit. Man, I used to go in the kitchen, right? And look at the juice they used to give us, right? And on the back of the bag, it had a fucking skull and crossbow on that motherfucker, man. That shit, I used to take 20 t-shirts and dip them in that juice and turn them orange. Put the other ones in them, turn them red, and those would be the uniforms for the basketball teams. The juice that niggas used to drink in there. Yes, sir. They had the skull and crossbow on that shit. You actually dye t-shirts with them joints, man. That juice that they serve saltpeter. Yeah, it's supposed to make you sterile. Never eat jail food. I didn't eat jail. You do. Man, jail food give you high blood pressure, high cholesterol. It's conditioned to fuck your insides up. That's why I be telling you that people get behind them walls and they can't even eat right. You know, all that sodium, all that starch, you know what I'm saying, just No fruit and vegetables. Hard to get fruit and vegetable. Raw B, you actually have to have somebody working in the kitchen and pay them to give you some fruit and vegetable. And of course, you ain't got no money. So imagine a man doing years and ain't getting the proper diet. You know what I'm saying? You definitely ain't getting the proper medical treatment. You know what I'm saying? Man, I caught pneumonia in that motherfucker, man. I was walking around with sweatsuits on and a goddamn corduroy coat sitting on a fucking radiator. Yeah. Drinking some shit I done made up, some teas and all that kind of shit. You know? I don't do medication on the street. I hate to get prescribed, man. I hate when the doc give me that shit. I seen them give a brown skin boy some skin cream. Man, that nigga was turned dark like fucking Michael Blackson. Yeah. Some skin cream. He put that shit on his face. That shit start peeling his face. Oh, next thing you know, shit was like it burnt the skin, man. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Like most of the healthcare workers in there, they'd be like a dentist who was a drunk and got fired. So he come work in the prison. I seen dudes go to dentist office and come out with broken jaws. Too big. What's up, Too Big? What'd he say? 25 years. Bro, I did a story on my page, you know what I mean, about a brother who was in solitary confinement and he still might be in there today. You know what I mean? Check my page out. He tried to establish prayer for the Muslims in the county prison, and they wouldn't allow it. You know, the administration didn't allow congregational prayer. So he killed the warden and the captain. He stabbed them both up, him and his man. He murdered both of them. And that's how come the Muslims were allowed to pray in that prison, because of what he did. And then when he got to the state prison, Greater Ford, it's all documented. I did a story on it. When he got to the state prison, somehow, somehow he managed to get a sawed-off shotgun in there. He took the whole E-block hostage. He had to get one of Philadelphia's top newscasters. I think it was a guy named Chuck Stone in our city. When you had a homicide and you wanted to turn yourself in, you turn yourself into Chuck Stone. So Chuck Stone came down there and negotiated the hostage situation. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that brother been in the hole since then.
Propane shit. Oh my God.
Propane. Yo, why some niggas in South Philly going around nutting on females and run? What? What'd he say? What's up, Propane?
He said they nutting on girls.
How you do that?
And running.
How you do that?
I have no idea.
How you do that? How somebody let you stand there how would a girl stand there that long and let somebody masturbate on them? Propane, that's crazy. That's what they doing? Where they doing that at?
In South Philly.
Where?
I don't know.
I don't know nothing about that one, Propane. It is hot out there though, brother. But that's nasty, man. I don't know about that. They get locked up for it? Anybody get okay? That's a case. And
damn, I miss Carrie.
I've been promoting his book in the magazine. Since through the post. What brother you talking about?
Chuck Stewart, Allegra. Well, Global said, I wonder who Global was talking about.
Yeah.
Because we don't know.
I went to school with Chuck's daughter. Yeah. You remember Chuck, man? I was gonna turn my mom tried to get me to turn myself into Chuck, man. I was like, man, nah, mom, I can't do that. He said Chuck.
The ultimate story of Chuck.
Yeah, no. I want
That's from the whole year. Chuck, right?
No.
He's talking about this over here. Joe.
Yeah, there you go. Global, is you talking about JoJo Bowen? Because that's he from Philadelphia. He been in the hole for over 30 some years. He murdered the captain and the lieutenant at Holmesburg Prison, and then he took the hostages upgraded for it. His name JoJo Bowen. Did you drop it in the chat? Yeah, there you go. That's the story right there, brother. We they've been campaigning against him for a lot. Do you remember Mumia Abu Jamal?
She's going to post on her community wall and stuff.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Yeah, JoJo. Yup, JoJo Bowen.
With the Gumpers together. You know all of
the Stones?
He didn't know Chuck and them.
We went to campers together. Yeah, like oh, Charles. Yeah, I remember Charles Bowser. He was he was a politician, right? Mr. Charles Bowser was a politician, right? Truth. Okay, Global. He was too big. What do you say? I saw today they sending people in Fulton County Jail home on bracelets and stuff like that, depending on the charges. They supposed to be renovating the whole jail, the inside of that. Yeah, bro, they had you in them joints, man. Man, they had rats inside. You had the when I was in Holmesburg prison, they used to call it the Terror Dome, man. You had to put a piece of cardboard over your toilet, then stack some books or something on top of that, because a rat might come out that joint while you sleep, bro. You had to hang your stuff up. You had to hang it up in a bag so the mice don't get it, but you had to leave something out for them. You gotta leave something out for the mice, or they gonna fuck your whole shit up. So you leave something near the door, they get it, they gone. They don't fuck your whole commissary, because they'll eat through your locker box, all that shit, bro. Yeah, man. Trifling prisons, man. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's like those guys I was talking about, mainly that guy, the brother Jeremiah, man, and that cloth, that serious cloth, you know, I learned like how loyal those guys were one another, you know, how respectful they were, you know, they had like a high moral compass when it came to civilians. You know what I'm saying? Because people get that street shit and civilians misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? Like, civilians gonna be them. They have a right to see something, say something. You know what I'm saying? And you can't fault them for that. You can't fault an upstanding person in the community for seeing something and saying something. But you can't play both sides of the fence. You can't do that. You can't claim to be that and then run around portraying something else. Because that's something else to get you first. You know what I mean? So that's all I was trying to say today was the cloth I'm cut from. And if I come off a little serious to people or abrasive or something like that, it's not that. It's not being disrespectful and none of that. It's just that the games that we played were sports. You know, we didn't play life. Life is not a game. You don't.
Did y'all play Catch a Girl, Get a Girl?
You know what, man? I played that, but I was trying to get over there when them niggas was over there. I'm gonna go over there when them old heads shooting dice at, man. Like, I get with a girl later. I never had problem with females and stuff. I got my sister. I got 4 sisters, so my house always stayed crowded with the. I remember one of my older sisters, man, I think she was about 15, because my sister a few years older than me, and I was maybe about 10, and she took me down in the basement, and she pulled my pants down, and my sister cussed her out. You better stay away from my love. And I didn't know what was going on at that time. You know, huh? I probably would have been. Yeah. So I always was When I seen them motherfuckers on, you know, with them alligators and shit and them fucking big ass diamond pinky rings and nice suits and all that, man. I said, that's what I like. You know what I mean? Because they, you know, I remember Mudman. Mudman was one of the ugliest old heads I ever seen, man. But his womans, they were beautiful. You know what I mean? We used to be like, yo, they go Mr. Mudman lady. You know what I mean? Like everybody. You know what I'm saying? But he looked like, he was, but you know what I mean? So that's what a lot of, you know what I mean? It ain't always about, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers got different, Mudman. It's another Mudman too, a white guy. I got a lot of stories, man. But yo, I'm about to cut out of here, y'all. Man, I appreciate y'all being in the building today, man. You know, I wish everybody a blessed day, the rest of your day. You know what I mean? But yo, the cloth is definitely different around here, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we gonna carry it. You know what I mean? We gonna carry it different than they think, but that's regular to us. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all again. Speak, you in the building, you wild. Hey, Speak, man. You're a wild boy, man. And Speak, man, I want to let you know, bro, that yeah, you know, South Philly nigga, the South Philly nigga, I got all that, brother. I got all that. You man, yeah, you understand. You know what I'm saying? You understand. I'm running. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got on the motherfucking Rashids with the strap, baby. I'm out of here. Hey, and I'm in the post and the straps ain't even strapped. I'm sorry, y'all. That's the SP's lingo. My bad. Speak Easy coming here with the bullshit, man. Yeah, Speak, man. Yeah. That's not my level, baby. You dig? But then, Speak, I'm about to get out of here, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, y'all have a blessed and beautiful rest of y'all night, man. The legend coming to you live from the jungle. I'm out.